Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about the proposal parameter change 12089. I think this one's quite important, and the end result of this really goes to show just how severe the situation currently is on our blockchain. Now, what this is going to do is set into play a chain of effects, a domino effect, if you will. A lot of smaller validators are just not going to be able to run there. You're going to see multiple validators likely shut down. You're not going to see new validators coming into the space. In fact, you're probably going to see those spots absorbed by validators, double noding, different stuff like that. So I think there is a bit of a severe dilemma going on, and I myself don't ever want to see validators leaving the space. If anything, we want to have a booming, blooming, and bustful active set at all times, with everybody contributing to the blockchain in whatever way they can. So let's bring the proposal up in question. If you're wondering what I'm using here and what you're seeing on the screen, I'll leave a link to it in the description. I did do a video on it. Not many people watched it, so I guess a lot of people don't know about this. I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying station v3 is not really too good. It doesn't work. They can't do this. They can't do that. You can just use our alternative we're providing from our sector if you're willing and wanting to use this. So reinstating the 5% commission for validators. I said this was just merely half the job. In fact, what you're better off doing is just nullifying the DCM and then reintroducing a minimum 5% commission, and then probably a 10% max reward cap, and then cycle everything back to the Oracle pool if need. I think these are the best ways to go about things. Now, as you can see here, there are validators that have already shut down. You've got LUNC, you've got PFC, you've got T-Mum, True Blue Aussie. Just spoke to them. They've said to me they're going to have to shut down, considering this is not going to pass. Moonrunners is also thinking about shutting down. Cosmic is also thinking about shutting down. So we've got a lot of different issues going on, and currently the no voters on this really goes to show who's on board and who's not on board, so to speak, and who realistically wants to just consume as much as they can. And it's a really dire situation. I mean, it's at a point now where we just saw BTC do one of the biggest runs it's done in all time, so to speak, and nothing's really happened here. Now, what I'm hoping is what I've been sort of tracking in my technical analysis, that we're going to see a nice run, more or less, after BTC stops sort of fluctuating, moving around, and doing all of these heavy mood swings. It's a very uncertain moment in crypto. Nobody's realistically got historical information they can go off anymore. Everything past that point of breaching an all-time high is just theory at that point. So like I was saying, right, the no voters on this, it's a real clear indication as to what's going on. And what people need to understand is that the DCM gives validators a lot more than they used to get. So you're making them take a substantial pay cut, if that makes sense. So like I was saying, we're going to see a lot of validators shut down. It's going to be a really sad situation, but this is the chain of effects, chain of causation, and the ultimate reality of what's going to be set into play. And it's a really sad situation because you're losing the new validators, and all of those validators at the top, they're just not providing anything to the blockchain. I mean, once again, issues with station, bam, we've got you a backup. We needed LUNC dash back, boom, we've got it back. It's a situation where we need as many validators providing as much as they can at all times to this blockchain. Instead, it's a very, very just take situation. And I know everybody wants really good news all the time, and everybody wants to be really bullish all the time. The technical analysis does look good. We are moving onwards with that trajectory, but we do have underlying issues. And I think if we continue to ignore them, if we continue to allow people to double node and it consumes the blockchain, there's going to be nothing left. It will just be a load of strong players who have consumed everything, and the amount they're getting from the Oracle rewards pool, in effect, is just giving them more voting power because they're just restaking that with themselves. So it's a very peculiar situation. It's very dangerous for everybody on the blockchain. Obviously not these top players, so to speak, but definitely those who are lower down, those who are dropping, and those who are struggling currently in the space. the blunt reality and trying to fix this is now going to be very, very problematic, let's say, because a lot of you were lulled into the false sense of security of dropping the active set from 130 down to 100, which just made this control situation much easier. So I see that we've kind of gone full circle. We're back to a situation where greed and external interests are now controlling the blockchain. They're controlling the vote. The community's not really in control anymore. And then at the same time, we're back to just getting bug fixes, small little kind of weird updates that don't really lead to anything, and not really going to bring anything nutrient wise to this blockchain. It's the grand thesis once again of the chain needing all of its own utilities, because we're not getting any new users. They're going to Terraport. Every person who's currently involved with USTC is burning it, and they're more or less ejecting from the blockchain and joining We Mint Cash, which is once again problematic. We're losing users. We're losing our current user base, and there's siphoning attacks going on left, right, and center. So I think everybody sort of needs to sit there and ask themselves the questions today. Why have we not moved when everything else is moving? Even XRP was doing a really decent move, to be quite honest, and we're not. And then you need to go and you need to look at all of these different issues and underlying problems that are going on. And all I can say to people is stake with validators who actually care, and reintroduce a system that's not based around greed. And trying to reintroduce that system now is going to take a long time. The chances of voting power getting to where it needs to get to now are very slim, because I'm not going to double node. I'm just not going to do it. It's disgusting. I'm not going to be one of those persons that just jump on board. But I could just do it, especially with these nodes shutting down. It's a very profitable time for anybody who can continue to run. Don't want to foster in an environment like that, but I fear this is the environment that is being fostered in. So let me know what you guys think about this situation that's kind of playing out. I think it's really sad. Like I said, I did this video once one of the validators reached out to me, because I'm pretty busy today just with loads of different stuff, but it was really sad. It was really sad to hear it, but let me know what you guys think. Other than that, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. As always, catch you in the next one.